It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Brady now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Give them 14 on that one, and a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
This is all time.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he's had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
21-0 our score after one.
21, Eagles nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
On 1st down, Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Younghoe Koo set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he connects with Hurts.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by 10 minutes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Trubisky.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. The escape in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Jalen Rager, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
is good.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
Well, I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, he's got daylight. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll go again to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Side, they're going to go option here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground with a tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down now. It's Jones, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee.
What a waste of time. Don't drop out now. We gotta step it up. Come on, what are we doing?
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final
well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.